just in time. I love it when it works out so well. Good morning, everyone. We have at least no rain yet, so enjoy the day. Welcome to White River Buddhist Temple. Today is October 15th. Lovely day. I don't know if any of you saw the eclipse yesterday. I managed to get a glimpse. It was lovely. So today is our Isshin Kakushini memorial service. And we'll have a few extra things in our service order today. But we'll start with our usual things like Sambujo and the Sambutsuge. You'll find them on page 22 and 24 of our service book. So.
Can I ask that everyone please put your hands together in Gassho or bow your head in contemplation as we say together, Nama Vedabatu, I take refuge in the Buddha of immeasurable light and infinite life. Nama Vedabatu, Nama Vedabatu, Nama Vedabatu, Nama No, Nama No, Nama. at the White River Buddhist Temple, gathered to observe the memorial service of Eshini and Kakushini. Both women not only loved and supported the founder of Jodo Shinshu, Shinan Shonin, but also helped spread the Nembutsu teachings. It is today that we remember the lives of Eshini and Kakushini, and enjoying gratitude, we gather to hear and say Namo Amida Butsu. Please put your hands together and repeat after me. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo I have us all once more please put our hands together in Gosho or bow our head in contemplation as we say once again, Namo Amidabutsu, I take refuge in Amida Buddha. Namo Amidabutsu. Namo Amidabutsu. Namo Amidabutsu. Namo no. Namo no. Namo.
Now we will have Oshoko, or offering, by our temple representatives on this occasion. First, we have the Adult Buddhist Association. Charles, thank you. Temple Board of Directors, represented by Kendall. And the Buddhist Women's Association, Janice, if you please. Now, if those of you are able, please rise. We will have the reading of the three treasures you'll find on page 3 of the purple service book. And the song, or gatha, will come out of the white service book, or songbook, actually. And that's on page 128, but I'll repeat that again, so you don't have to remember that. I have to remember where the three treasures is, page 3, which is wonderful. Three treasures. Fortunate is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Rare is it to encounter the teachings of the Buddha. Now we hear it. If we do not seek the truth of the Dharma in this life, in what life shall we find it? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in Buddha. May we all together absorb into ourselves the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken within us our highest aspiration. I take refuge in Dharma. May we all together be submerged to the depth of the Dharma and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in Sangha. May we all together become units in true accord in a life of harmony in the spirit of universal brotherhood, freed from the bondage of selfishness. Even through ages of myriads of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful teaching. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of the Tathagata's teachings. Namo Amidabutsu. Namo Amidabutsu. Namo Amidabutsu. Now we will have our gatha, or song, in the white book on page 128, Shinran's Family, which is quite appropriate for today. Thank you. You may be seated. And now we'll have our Dharma message from Reverend Cindy.
Can I ask that everyone please put your hands together in Gassho or bow your head in contemplation as I read these words from Shinan Chonin, the founder of Jodo Shinshu. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, Avalokiteshvara, and Mahasamapapta, together with bodhisattvas countless as the Ganges sand or as particles, accompany us, just as shadows do things. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo. Well, hello, everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying the rainy, overcast weather, though I know we didn't, I honestly did not appreciate it yesterday when the solar eclipse, well, the eclipse was going on, only because in Tacoma it was overcast. And so you saw the darkness effect, but couldn't see anything else. So I wasn't able to enjoy the eclipse like some other people were able to do. But today we have gathered together to observe the memorial service for Eshini and Kakushini. Their bios are in the program, so you're welcome to look at it. With Eshini being known more as the wife of Shinan Chonin, the founder of Jodo Shinshu, and Kakushini being the youngest daughter of Eshini and Shinan Chonin. Eshini and Shinan Chonin. And if you don't know, they're both actually enshrined in an altar on this side, on the far side. So please, you're welcome after service to come up and look at the picture. I apologize, it's pretty far and it's pretty small, but there are two images and they are of Eshini and Kakushini, which I am really happy that our temple does. Because if you think about it, in a way, most of the other people on the altar tend to be men. Not saying that they weren't important to Jodo Shinshu, but Eshini and Kakushini were also very important. Because as we just sang, right, they were important to Jodo Shinshu because they helped spread Shinan Chonin's teachings. And it's the reason why I wanted to take this quote from the Hymns of the Pure Land today, written by Shinan Chonin, the founder of Jodo Shinshu. And it states, when we say Namo Amida Butsu, Avalokiteshvara, Kanon Bosatsu, sorry, I'm going back and forth between my Japanese and English right now, Kanon Bosatsu, or the Bodhisattva and compassion, and Mahasamapapta, Seishi Bosatsu, or the Bodhisattva of wisdom, together with bodhisattvas countless as the Ganges sand or as particles, accompany us just as shadows do things. Right? So when we say Namo Amida Butsu, not only does Amida Buddha appear in this world, but also bodhisattvas Avalokiteshvara and Mahasamapapta, who are always in attendance with Amida Buddha, and join us like shadows, accompany us like shadows. Right? It's a wonderful thing. It's a very wonderful thing. And thus, I want to talk about Avalokiteshvara and Mahasamapapta a little bit more. And I was asking Georgette this morning if I think I came last year to do the Eshini Kakushini service too. Someone out there might have a better memory than I do, but I believe, because I think I talked about this story that I'm going to talk about. But before I go into the story, I want to preface this by how it has especially impacted me this year, how this story, how I came to be connected with this story in a way. So my story goes with Avalokiteshvara, Mahasamapapta, And today, sorry, I'm going to be talking about more Eshini, or the nun Eshin. Ni just means nun, by the way. So some people refer to Eshini as the nun Eshin, or Kakushini as the nun Kakushin. Okay. So just FYI, probably didn't really need to know that, but I'm going to call her Eshini, okay? And so my connection with Eshini, with this story, with Avalokiteshvara and Mahasamapata, goes to the 850th anniversary of Shinran Shonin's birth and the 800th anniversary of the establishment of Jodo Shinshu. This celebration that happened in Kyoto, this year, it goes into next year, but a lot of BCA temples went to enjoy the celebrations in May. I was sad I didn't go. I was very sad. But I was really touched by the fact that I was given a gift from the music committee of the Buddhist Churches of America. So if you don't know, in May, there was also the World BWA Conference. Right? I know some people here enjoyed the festivities. And one of the things that BCA decided to do was create a song, right? Create a song. And it's called, excuse me, I have a small area right here, and I'm trying to reach my hand everywhere. Should have prepared this a little earlier. But we created a song just for, not only just for the World Conference, but to showcase at World Conference. And so I know it's really small, but it's with Gassho from the Heart. You're welcome to look it up. We made these little QR codes and everything. But it was very nice because I was a part of that group that made this song. I didn't really contribute, I feel, too much. I'm not musically inclined. But it was very nice because the leader, our very humble leader, Kemi Nakabayashi from Seattle Betsuin, gave me this gift. One was this, and as a thank you for doing this, helping with this song. And she gave, I think, the rest of it in this folder. And so this was nice because it was a commemoration of the anniversary, which, again, I sadly did not go to. But it was very nice because it has pictures on the front and back of Shinran Shonin, Amida Buddha, writings of Shinran Shonin, et cetera. And then Eshini is on the top, right here. So I think it's okay to showcase this because I don't think these are copyrighted. But what was very interesting inside, or very nice inside, I should say, was that she gave me, and yes, some people go like, why'd you keep that? Or why'd she give you this? Was this pamphlet. This pamphlet. Terada-san, shiteru? This is the pamphlet for the Eshin no Sato Kinenkan. So this is called the Eshin no Sato Museum. So there is a museum, I believe in Ibaraki, that is dedicated to Eshini. That's dedicated to Eshini. So it was very nice because it says there's a whole pamphlet, and I believe it's okay to show this because it's a pamphlet, you know, that it shows the inside. It may look kind of small, but I am pretty sure they have very amazing, you know, scrolls, pictures of Eshini in it. So one of the things was that because the other item, which I am scared of copyright reasons, which I will not show you the front, but I will pass around the photo. The other thing that was in the folder was this. And sorry, again, white, copyrighted. So I will pass this around. If those in the front could be, I know this camera's on. And I apologize for everyone on, they cut it off. They knew I was watching. Apologize for everyone online that you can't see this, but I will also describe this for you. But I will pass this around. If you could be careful not to take any pictures of it, because again, copyright reasons, I don't know if this is copyrighted. But this is a printing of the Eshin Denne, I believe. Eshini Denne, which is Eshini story picture. So there are a collection of 6 pictures of telling Eshini story. And there are 4 apparently in this in this pamphlet, but this is one of the ones that isn't in it. And so this is the 3rd one, and I will pass this around because this tells the story that I want to talk about. And excuse me. And yes, I would like that back later. I will look for where it ends up. Anyways, so that picture that's floating around is a drawing, right, picture, of a certain event that happened within Eshini's life. So I apologize, I didn't bring the book with me, but there's a book in English called The Wife Eshini, I believe it was. It is, I believe it's in the library in the back, right? In the back of that book, there is a set of letters that Eshini wrote, and this picture in particular talks about letter 3, because it talks about a dream that Eshini has. So in this picture, you'll see it's Eshini and Shonin, kind of in a space, but floating above them, or behind them, is, I guess the best way to describe it is like a ball of light and an image of a Buddha. So this is the story of Eshini's dream. So Eshini goes to, I am sorry, I'm not good with Japanese geography, but so I won't say where it is. But she goes to a dedication ceremony of a temple, right, the opening of a temple. And it is here that she has what you could call a dream or a vision. And in this dream, Eshini sees this light that she tries her best to squint and can't see exactly this figure, right? But she also sees another figure, right, that is clearly in the shape of a Buddha. And Eshini in her dream, asks, which Buddha is this? Which Buddha is this? And a voice replies to her and says, the image of light is Honen Shonin. Honen Shonin. Honen Shonin was the teacher of Shinran Shonin, right? Honen Shonin is one of the 7 people sitting on that skull over there. The voice says, this is Honen Shonin. Honen Shonin. This is Bodhisattva Mahasamapapta. This is Seishi Bosatsu. This is the Bodhisattva of wisdom. Eshini then asks, then what is this Buddha? and the voice answers, "This is Shinran Shonin. This is Shinran Shonin. This is Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva. This is Kannon Bosatsu. This is the Bodhisattva of compassion." This is the dream that Eshini has. And she writes in letter 3, she admits to Kakushini, who she's writing to, she admits that she told Shinran Shonin part of that story. She only told Shinran Shonin about Honen Shonin being the Bodhisattva wisdom. She never, ever told Shinran Shonin that she saw him as the Bodhisattva of compassion. Right? But this is very important, especially in Jodo Shinchi Buddhism, right? Thinking about the hymn that I talked about today. When we say Namo Amida Butsu, Avalokiteshvara and Mahasamapapta, together with bodhisattvas countless as the Ganges sands or as particles, accompany us just as shadows do. Right? This is Eshini showing that wherever she went, the teachings of Honen Shonin and Shinran Shonin were there constantly, right? Constantly, just as the bodhisattvas do, as shadows. Exactly as that. Exactly as that. I know for me, I do not. If I told my husband about having a dream like this, I don't know what he would think. And so it's probably a reason why Eshini never told Shinran Shonin about him being the Bodhisattva of compassion. So if I told my husband, it'd go to his head. And if he told me the same thing about me, it'd probably go to my head. So, but it's a reason why, right? It's a very interesting thing that Eshini thought about, had this vision, had this dream. Again, in that time, visions and dreams were super, super important. Part of my thesis was actually on dreams, just a tiny bit on it. And dreams were super important at that time. Thus, having this dream of Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva and Mahasamapapta Bodhisattva was a fabulous thing to have. And thus, it is, I believe, one of the drives why Eshini became such an important part of the transition. Well, English is not my best language. The transmission of the Nembutsu teachings, why she worked so hard to support Shinran Shonin in his teaching of Namo Amida Butsu. I think this dream shows us at this time how important we forget that Eshini and Kakushini were. Right? If Eshini didn't write this in this letter to Kakushini, we wouldn't have been able to know about such a fabulous dream that she had and how deep her connection was to the Nembutsu teachings, the teaching of saying Namo Amida Butsu, which is why we are gathered here today to remember why both women were super important to our tradition and why it was possible for us to be here listening to the Dharma together. So I don't want to talk too much longer. So in closing, can I have us please put our hands together in Gassho as we say with joy and gratitude to the memory of Eshini and Kakushini, those that encourage us to say Namo Amida Butsu every day. Namo Amida Butsu. 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 I'm coming for the...
Thank you, Sensei, for your Dharma message. I don't remember it, so thank you. It's all news to me. So, not sure if that's saying something about me. Anyway, well, for those of you who are able, we are going to rise for the Gatha Ondak-san 2. You'll find that on page 153 of the Purple Service Book. And then please remain standing and we will read together the daily creed of Jodo Shinshu, and I'll remind you of the page at that time. All right, I think we open to page 8. I think I finally learned. There it is. Read along with me the daily creed of Jodo Shinshu. Realizing enlightenment is assured and reciting the Nembutsu, I shall live my life cheerfully and positively. Understanding the oneness of life and cultivating self-reflection, I shall diligently attend to my tasks in gratitude. Recognizing the Dharma path, I shall help spread the teachings of the Buddha. Appreciating the Buddha Dharma, I shall respect and help others, working for the good of society. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Thank you. You may be seated. Well, we'll try. Do we have guests today? Anyone would like to make themselves known? Okay, well, we keep trying. All right, we'll go on to announcements. Kendall, you're going to do the vaccine? That's the big news of the day.
Good morning. It's not under purple sheet, but it is out there in the hallway or the lobby. We just confirmed with King County for a vaccine clinic to take place here at the temple on Sunday, October 29th from 11 to 2. So as soon as we're done with service, we're going to head over to the multipurpose room and get some shots into your arms. They're doing both COVID booster as well as flu. which is great. And no need to reserve or anything. It's all walk-in. And the only difference between last year and this year is that they'll be taking insurance as well. So if you have like Medicaid or Medicare or whatever, they'll take that. And then, but if you don't have it, the COVID-19 booster shots are also still free through an extended program through the federal government. So we hope to see you there to get your shots. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thank you.
So we're 1 week away from Bazaar. So thank you for everyone that has signed up for helping. We still can use more help. So if you haven't signed up, please take a look at the sign-up sheet in the back. Certainly we can use dishwashers. I know Greg needs dishwashers on Sunday. But there are plenty of places that we can use assistance. So like I said, if you have some time available, can help out, please sign up. So thank you. Oh, I know, one last thing. I know we really haven't advertised that much in terms of it. We are having a bake sale. If you would like to bake some items for Sunday morning as part of bake sale, please have your donations here probably by, I would say, by 11 o'clock. And Barb's going to be the one that's organizing bake sale.
I have an announcement from Tacoma Buddhist Temple. No, I should be a little bit more happy about this, because I wanted to wait until this week to announce this, because we have been taking orders for White River's Fall Bazaar until Friday. And so, if you weren't able to get in orders for White River's Bazaar by Friday, there's another bazaar coming up that Tacoma Buddhist Temple is hosting. It is in your pink sheet on the very back. It's Tacoma Buddhist Temple's Fall Bazaar. It will be on November 12th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And their main foods will be beef curry and udon, separately. Not beef curry udon, beef curry and udon, okay, separately. I should put it also the other way around, udon and beef curry, okay? Maybe that'll help a little bit more. That you can choose from. There will also be a baked goods sales during that time, as well as a fall produce and a rummage sale going on at the same time. You can pre-order, and pre-order deadline is November 1st by 10 p.m. Very interesting. It has a time, so be careful of that. November 1st at 10 p.m. You can mail in your order with check, and you can order via the Tacoma Buddhist Temple website. So please support the Tacoma Buddhist Temple with their Fall Bazaar if you are able to. Okay. But first we have to get through our Fall Bazaar. So. But please keep Tacoma's bazaar in mind. Thank you.
Just to remind, or not to remind, but to let you all know, we have cake here. As if you hadn't heard, maybe that all made you hungry. But we'll have cake and tea in the multi-purpose room. When the doors open, you're welcome to enter. I know we also have a discussion group in the back later, so I think we're allowed to bring our cake and coffee, our cake and tea out there. So I think that closes our service for today. I will end with the closing words. Oh, that's all right. No one can vocalize himself or herself. That's fine. They're a sentient being, I think. I just doesn't reach my sentience, though. Anyway, closing words. My life is not only my life, but also the life of others' sacrifices, kindness, thoughtfulness, and patience. I am grateful. Namo Amidabutsu, Namo Amidabutsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. So, thank you all for attending, and be safe until we see you. And don't forget, no service next Sunday, but this room's going to be full of food that people have bought and paid, hopefully bought and paid for. And a lot of busy volunteers, and you can join us. I'm sure people will show you how to do things.